Hi meditators. I miss seeing your beautiful faces, and we're gonna do 2 meditations today on this video. So I'm glad that you're taking a little time. I'll make the first one brief, so if you need to go do something or make dinner or something and you want to come back to the second one, just like in class, we'll do a short one first and then we'll do the longer one after. So we're going to be focusing on the breath, because that is how we all calm down and tell our nervous systems that all is well, and keep us out of that fight-flight mode, because we don't want to be in that mode, because we want to have as much physical, mental, emotional support as possible. And in order for that to happen, our nervous systems being calm will support every single function of our body. So, I'm going to mention that my website is kriskadams.com, kriskadams.com. I'm going to be posting some stuff there, just like audio meditations or links to my podcast that I'm going to be putting stuff on. So, so during the time that I can't see any of you in person, please check that out, because I miss seeing your beautiful faces, as I said. And practice every day, because even just a little bit will help during these crazy times. Okay. So, close your eyes, be comfortable wherever you're seated or if you're laying down. Begin to tune into the sounds that you're hearing in the room that you're in. Acclimate to the space. You might hear a heater, maybe birds chirping outside because it's springtime. What are you hearing in your space, in the room that you're in? What's the temperature of the air on your skin? Notice any sounds outside of your space, those birds chirping that I mentioned, or maybe leaves rustling. You might hear squirrels frolicking. What sounds do you hear outside? Maybe someone walking their dog. And then begin to notice your body. Which parts of you are seated or laying down, feeling the gentle pressure that's supporting you from your chair or bed or floor? What does it feel like to be supported? Which parts of you are making contact? Notice your hands. And wherever your hands are resting, you'll likely notice a little heat coming off of your palms. What's the sensation of your hands touching your body, or the floor, or wherever it is they're resting? Your hands are instruments of grace. Just noticing them. good thing. Bringing attention to your feet. Any sensations in your feet. If you're sitting and your feet are on the ground, feeling where your feet contact the earth. And if you're laying down, just feeling that connection, knowing the earth is underneath you. The soil and rocks, the water, all the minerals, all the way down to the earth's core. It's all under you, beneath you. And then begin to tune your attention to your breath. Just paying attention to what your breath is doing in this moment as the air is coming in your body, and the air is leaving your body without any judgment. Just noticing and observing as you would watch a sunset or a sunrise. Feeling the sensation of air as it comes in your nose. Feeling the quality and the temperature of it on the back of your throat. Noticing which parts of you open up to let your breath in, and which parts of you might feel a little more rigid, or resistant, or stuck. And just knowing that all of those parts are welcome to be exactly as they are. You don't have to change a thing. Watching your breath coming in and out. Is your breath landing below your navel or above your navel? Feeling your chest rise and fall. Can you feel your breath coming into the back body? Or maybe just focusing on that little tickle in your nose, keeping your attention there. Taking 5 to 10 more breaths. Just tuning into this neutral observation before opening your eyes and coming back into the room. I do not have a virus. I just realized I coughed. It's really dry in here. And I didn't bring my water in. So for our next meditation, what I would like to do is there's a book called Focusing, and I will put a link to it on my website. It's got a purple cover, and I'm not remembering the name of the author right now, but it is basically about tuning in to what's going on in your body in this moment, without judgment, without needing to change anything. It's the art of listening to yourself. And I want to just spend a minute practicing that, because for a lot of us right now, a lot of feelings are coming up. And so being able to label it or to ask questions of ourselves, oh, is that overwhelm? Oh, is that helplessness? Oh, what is that feeling? And if you don't know, sometimes there are unidentifiable feelings in our bodies. Just sitting with those feelings as if you were sitting with your breath, without judgment, without needing to change any of it. Just sitting with the uncomfortable feelings can be deeply and powerfully healing. So I'm not saying that all of us are having uncomfortable feelings right now, but this is just something to add to your meditation practice. So go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to tune into our breathing first. Just noticing the breath coming in like a wave and going out like a wave. Feeling the sensation of air coming in your body. Feeling your chest and belly rise and fall. Becoming familiar with that tickle in your nose. Noticing whether your breath feels shallow or deep today, whether it feels rigid or smooth, ripply. What's going on with your breath today? What's it feel like in your body? Being present for yourself as you're breathing. And then just tuning your attention, keeping it inward on your body, and just sort of asking yourself, your body, the question, what needs my attention in this moment? There may be a part of you that has something to say. You may notice a sensation come up, or a quality of feeling, maybe a tension, or an ache, or you may notice a thought come up. But we're going to try to remain focused on the sensations in our body rather than the thoughts in our minds. So if there's a sensation in your body that grabs your attention when you ask, what needs my attention today? Or there's a body part that you sort of drift to thinking about, let your gaze, your inner gaze, rest there and observe that as if you were just observing your breath. So I'm noticing a tension in my throat. I'm just going to let my inner gaze rest there. without needing to change anything, without needing to make any adjustments, without even really needing to understand anything at this point. We're just observing what needs our attention in our body. It's kind of like a body scan, except your body is telling you which part of you to look at. And as you do keep your inner gaze on the sensation or the feeling, whatever it is that you feel in the body, you might notice that it starts to change just by noticing it. You also might notice nothing changes at all. And if you don't notice any part of you wanting your attention, just focus on your breath. And then, as you're keeping your attention without judgment on this body part or this quality of sensation or feeling in your body, just gently throw out a hello to this part of you. Hello, just a greeting. I feel this tension in my throat. It feels like maybe anxiety, or it feels like a bubbly kind of constriction. I'm just going to say hello to it. And yes, I see you. I feel you. Whatever this sensation is, I'm acknowledging it exists. And just by doing that, sometimes you might notice something shifting. Hello, I see you. I see you sensation. I see you feeling. I'm noticing this constriction. You can start to be curious. Is it constriction? Is it tightness? Is it tension? Ask. What is it all about? What's that constriction about? You may not have any impression coming from this at all, and that's okay. Just keep focusing on your breath. Some of you may feel that this investigation of the sensation in your body opens up a little doorway for your body to communicate with you what's really going on. So just be curious. Continue to say yes without judgment. Oh, that's anxiety. That's worry. Oh, I feel uncertain. That's what that constriction is. I feel uncertain. Just listen to what the sensations of your body are telling you. And be present. Asking questions, being curious. There's no judgment here. Everything's welcome. Often when we say yes to uncomfortable feelings that we're having, or tensions, they begin to change on their own. Our feelings want to be heard, and the different parts of us want to be seen. And if we allow ourselves to give our intention and our attention to that, things often will flow more freely. So just keep your inner gaze without judgment on that part of you that was wanting your attention. And know that whatever it is, it's okay for it to be there. It's really okay. These sensations and qualities of feelings that you're having, it's okay for all of them to be there. Your inner gaze and unjudgmental attention is big enough and strong enough to observe all parts of you. Not all at the same time, but it has the capacity to be infinitely loving with each part of you. And this is the practice of letting your body tell you what needs the attention right now. Because your body contains great wisdom, and we want to make sure we're paying attention. So take another minute or two. Of just focusing on this part of you, this sensation or this feeling. And then shift your attention back to your breath. Knowing that your breath is your direct line to your nervous system. And if you start paying attention to your breath, breathing through your nose, letting your breath do what it does, allowing it to deepen when it wants to deepen, and smooth when it wants to smooth. This is your important practice. It's good. Feeling that sensation of breath coming in and out. Feeling your body make room for the air it's receiving, and letting go of. Taking the next 5 to 10 breaths before opening your eyes and coming back into the room. So this practice of being with yourself, you already have started doing by tuning into your breath. In that same non-judgmental space of just observation can be turned to anything that you're experiencing in your mind and emotions. So we tend to get stuck because we have a thought in our mind and a sensation in our body. And that turns into anxiety, restlessness, helplessness. Those concepts it all breaks down to a feeling in our body and a thought in our mind combined. So if we can start to tune our attention into the sensations in our body that are wanting our attention, and we can do it with a loving, neutral observational point, slowly things will start to unwind. And that practice alone can be very, very powerful. So I encourage you to try that every day after your breath work that you do every day, and your meditation that you do every day. I'm looking forward to the next time that we see each other, and hopefully I'll see you around town, maybe walking your dog or getting toilet paper, I guess. And I will see you soon.